What's up, gang? My name is Shot, and welcome to Halo 4. We're playing a little King of the Hill gameplay, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy this one. It's a lot of facial destruction you're about to witness, and that's always good to watch right on YouTube. But anyways, guys, let's talk about something. So I'm sitting there in my freaking physics class, and I'm thinking, like, I'm not thinking about heat, flow, entropy, and whatever the fish we're learning in chemistry. I mean, what am I in physics? I'm not thinking about that stuff. I'm thinking about how cool would it be if one day you wake up and there's a freaking clone of yourself just staring down at you. Well, okay, first of all, that might be kind of scary, and you might scream if you see yourself looking down at you. And to add on to that, what if yourself was naked? That would be just freaking freaky. I would probably gouge out my eyeballs and feed my brain to antelopes. But that's probably not gonna happen. So let's just hypothesize. What if you had your own clone, and like you go to a science lab, the freaking teacher is nuts, and he says, "Excuse me, lad, would you like to clone yourself?" And you being the naive fool that you are, you're like, "Oh yeah, sure, fool." And then so you get cloned, right? And then what would you do with him? Like, what are the ramifications of this? What would you do if you had another you? And for me personally, this would be amazing, because there's so many times I wanted to game with someone as brilliant as myself, as charming, as handsome as myself, but you know, that just I'm only one of a kind, right? But you people, what would you do? Would you game with your buddy? Would you just have some sort of telepathy between each other? Would you send him to school while you just chill off eating hot Cheetos and enticing the females? Well, here's what I would do. This is what I would do if I had a freaking clone. First of all, days I don't want to go to school, or classes that I don't want to go to, send my clone in, right? He could do whatever the fish he wants in that class, because I hate that class. For example, right now I'm in AP Psychology. I despise it. So I would send him over there. Second of all, I would have my clone go to the fridge for me when I am busy scraping up some nubs on Xbox Live. I'm like, "Yo, clone, Arrow Shot, buddy boy, why don't you go fetch me some whipped cream and Twinkies?" And hopefully he would do that. If not, I would slap myself in the face to force myself into doing what I want to do. And that sounds kind of sketchy there, but you know, whatevs. Third thing I would do is I would play jokes, dude. I would mess with people, man. I think that would be the funniest thing. Like, someone you don't like, just be like, "Hey, fool, what up?" And then just like be all up in their face, and then as soon as they're about to hit you, just appear behind them, be like, "What'd you say to me?" And then, you know, just trip them the fish out. And you don't even have to go violent with this guy you don't like. You just mess with his brain. You make him go schizophrenic, and I think that would be sick. You know, you don't need any more violence in the world. Just screw with people's minds with the clone. And I feel like I'm a salesperson right now, kind of. Like, I'm corrupting the minds of little children, so I'm gonna stop this right now. So the question to you fine folks on the YouTube world is, what would you do? Actually, riddle me this. And I'm not even sure that's the correct form of, that's not even the correct way to use that expression, but riddle me this anywho. One day you wake up, you have a clone just staring at you naked. What do you do? Alright, so leave me a response down in the comments. Don't write me a story. Just write me at tops 4 sentences. What would you do? How fun would it be? Maybe like, what would be the coolest thing you would do with your clone? Would he be your buddy? Would he be your friend? For me personally, I think he would be my freaking second brother, and that would be sick, because there'd be two hunters, 2 arrow shots in my family, and we would just dominate everything. We would dominate life. And we would just conquer everything. We become the next president, the next prime minister. We become the next secretary of state. Become the next male strippers. You name it. And it would be amazing. I don't know where this is going. This is obviously going to you guys. So, most creative response, most funniest thing, something that makes me laugh out loud. I'll probably give you a shout out in the next What If series. And should we make this series? I think so. What If series, it's going to be awesome because I don't know. I'm just excited to see where this goes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had this idea in my head, a what if series, but this what if clone thing just popped into me during physics today. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your responses, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. My name is Shot, and I am over and out. Ta! Yeah!